with respect to the China hosting of the summit, they're going to straddle, as they always have. As you just mentioned, they have these tremendous economic interests with South Korea. But as Evans and I have both said, they're not going to walk away from North Korea. The rhetoric may be more balanced, but they provide, and correct me if I'm wrong, something like 90% of the energy and 50% of the food. And even as they've been saying they're going to follow UN sanctions, which they've done before. It's nothing new, by the way. They go ahead and dilute them and undercut them. Their investment and their building bridges across the North Korean border with China, all this goes on. So that safety net's going to continue there. They're still worried, as I said earlier, about a unified Korea with potential American troops. Having said that, of course the Chinese are increasingly frustrated with North Korea. First, the real danger of war breaking out. And in past crises and the most recent ones, we have undoubtedly said to the Chinese, you better tell your North Korean friends that not only will there be a response if there's a military action again, like there was a couple of years ago, but it'll be disproportionate. And if you hit a village, we're going to hit 3 villages, or whatever. Secondly, there's some talk, I don't frankly believe it, but nevertheless it ought to make the Chinese a little nervous, some talk in both Japan and South Korea about they need their own nuclear weapons. And this is clearly not in China's interest, but it's fueled by North Korea's posture. Thirdly, the American rebalancing is much more than military, and it's not all directed at China. It's because Asia is the most important region for us, and it's got many diplomatic, regional institutions and economic dimensions beyond the military. Having said that, North Korean provocations are fueling a response in the region, as well as China's assertiveness, and a buildup of alliances and exercises and exchanges. And so this can't be in China's interest either. So for all these reasons, North Korea is undercutting China's national interest. And so that's another reason to be somewhat more balanced than there has been in the past. But I think they will give a friendly reception to Park, but I don't think you're going to see any major change in their posture.